Toucan Sam starting off the parade, getting the people going. Even the littlest Michigan football fans are here. Like Brad said, the fire department is coming up here, and behind them looks like it is the Michigan marching band as well. Right now we're on the corner of Tappan and University. This is where the parade is starting. They're going to come up Tappan Street, take a left on University, and then State Street is the next turn in. That is where we kind of started our walk up here. There will be a lot of people over there as well. The parade loops about a mile and it's ending at Schembechler Hall.
What's it all about? It's all about
Seeing some of the first trucks come through. It looks like the players, coaches, the staff will come through in some of these trucks, and as the band clears, what a fantastic job by the band, Gina, out here. Brad Galley, Gina Troutman with you live on our WXYZ platforms. The band coming through, service members coming through, and we should see some of the staff coming through now on these trucks here, the coaches, the players, the guys that really wanted to be a part of this thing. Snow, you better believe it, they'll still be out here. The Board of Regents leading things off here in the parade.
We talked about what this parade means to the fans who have been waiting since 1998 to see this type of scene. But also, we just saw the marching band. They have been invested from the start, and they also have probably dreamt of a parade like this, and here they are leading everything off. So this is an incredible scene down here in Ann Arbor.
Let's be honest, too, they're performing in this weather. A little bit tougher job than everybody else out here today. They're doing an awesome job.
I know we have our hand warmers. Got an electric hand warmer in my glove out here whining about how cold it is. I don't have a tuba. Not the first and last time we'll hear that today either.
The man they call Herb, strength and conditioning, leading in the back. Jim Harbaugh elevated him to associate head coach Ben Herbert. There's Jay Harbaugh next to him, the special teams coordinator, in the back of this old-fashioned Michigan Firehorse Museum automobile. Athletic Director Ward Manuel on the back of an F-150 here, standing strong, standing tall, standing proud. He told us after the national championship game, a lot of people got in his face for keeping Jim Harbaugh after that 2020 season. He said very proudly, where are they now? Because he says he made the right call as they won the national championship with Harbaugh at the helm.
Pretty special. You see the athletic director with his phone in the air, shooting the crowd as well. Here comes the first truck of Michigan football players as they're making the turn here at the corner of Tappan and University. The wind is blowing, the snow is blowing, and it's not stopping anybody. Big Ten three-peat champions capped off with the national championship as well. Here are the guys.
Of the first truckload or whatever. This is incredible the way they're bringing these players through here again. A big group of guys leading things off in the back. I'm sure they'll start to trickle through with a few groups of starters. Some of the coaches that you see here. Ward Manuel there, the athletic director, kind of leading the pack off with the Board of Regents. Fun too to see a lot of the early enrollees, guys that came to school, graduating high school early, getting a taste of this as you see the assistant coaches on a truck. And some of that Houston flair making its way to Ann Arbor with those cowboy hats.
Probably missing a little bit of that Houston weather as well. Another truck of assistant coaches coming through, making the turn.
Here's Grant Newsom, a big part of that offensive staff. The tight ends coach Jim Harbaugh really believes he is head coach material. A big part of that offensive game plan and week to week with some of the assistant coaches as they come through. Get in there, get in there.
Look at this scene. You have been waiting for this and talking about this. What is this like?
Unbelievable. Just to be an alum here and to get an opportunity to be in a parade and win a national championships is something that I always dreamed of.
You got something to say? It feels good! Go Blue! And go Lions! Let's go! Congratulations. Soak it in.
Thank you. Go Blue. National champs.
What a journey for Bellamy as well, coming from West Bloomfield, bringing some of his guys with him, and now he is on the back of that truck with his family, celebrating big time with everybody.
All he does is win. Ron Bellamy, wherever he goes, he wins. State championship, Big Ten championships, and now a national championship at Michigan.
And I said, bringing some of his friends along with him along the way. Such a special relationship he has with his players, and it's so cool to see that all culminate into this. Here's your offensive line coming through. Samaj, what's up? This scene you've been talking about from the start of the season, what's this like?
Hey, this fun, man. Hey, we do this for them. We turned up. Man, we going nuts today. And, man, we number one. That's all. Hey, I'm happy. We number one. Let's go.
What is your message to all these fans out here braving this weather to see you guys in this parade?
Hey, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all standing behind us for all this time where everybody was hating on us. And we love y'all, and this was for y'all.
Have fun, you guys. Thank you. That was Samaj Morgan that we just spoke to. We talked about that local connection. He is one of those big guys, absolutely. This is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. Overheard along the parade route. This is the best day of my life, she says. Yes. Yes. What is this like for you guys?
You know, it's crazy. Great to see all these fans out here, all the support we've had all season, you know. It kind of shows right now.
And what is your message to all these fans, all these little kids, old, young, people who've been waiting 20 years, people who are just starting with your success? Their football fandom starts with you guys. What's your message to all these fans out here?
If you want to be great, come to Michigan. Go Blue.
Easy, simple. Have fun, you guys. Thank you. Here's your linebackers truck. Defensive backs coming through.
Will Johnson up here.
Here's Will Johnson at the top. Hey, you said shout out. Would you like to take the mic, a message to everybody? Would you like to take the mic and give a message to everybody?
Oh, man, I want to shout out all of Michigan. I want to shout out my dogs back in D.C. You know, we did it. Been a while, but it's going to be a lot more coming soon. Best believe that. Will. Go Blue, baby. Go Blue. Go. Hey, what you got to say, Will?
Hey, man, we work for this, man. Don't worry about it. We're going back to back. Don't worry about it, though.
What does this seem like for you?
I mean, shit, it means a lot. Seeing all the support, seeing all the fans out here, it means everything to us, and we just can't wait to keep celebrating with the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, when you committed that day in Campus Martius and came to Michigan, how much was this a part of your dream?
I mean, this is the reason I came here, to bring championships back to Michigan and keep it going. So thank you.
Sit down, because we would like another championship, and we don't want anyone getting injured, okay? Have fun, you guys. I'm going to tell our photographer, Chad, take a look at the windows. Windows open, everybody outside looking.
Hey, James Turner, the kicker right here. James Turner, the kicker, making it happen. Came home and got himself a title, baby. Nice work.
Oh, Donovan Edwards coming. You know he's pumping the crowd up as well. All right, like we said, here's Donovan Edwards, a fan favorite. Donovan, this is the scene you've been waiting for. What is your impression of this group right now?
It's beautiful. I'm happy to see how many people have supported us as a program, the University of Michigan. The school deserves it, and we're just happy to do this for the state of Michigan and for the program.
You guys knew.
Watch it.
Mike, look right across this right here. You see a sign with your name right there. What does this feel like?
It's awesome because just this program, all they do is just show love, and it's nothing but a family. And we can't do this without each other and without the support of the fans. So this is what it's all about. It's us doing what we do on the field, and the fans supporting us for everything that we've been through.
Enjoy and soak it in.
Thank you. I am.
Donovan Edwards, a man of the people. That is probably the loudest reception we have heard yet out of the guys that we have seen. There he is signing that sign we saw as well. Oh, Chad. This is the saying that we've heard. Who got it better than us? Look at these jackets. The fans are loving it, and the trucks keep on coming. Here's Jim Harbaugh coming up. Here's Sharon Moore, acting head coach, who got love from everybody. Stepped up when he needed it. Minter with him as well. And here comes Jim Harbaugh, Blake Corum, Zach Zinter, Mike Sainristil. They're all here. JJ!
Everything. This is awesome. No, the fans absolutely outdid themselves. We feel the love more than ever.
Show that trophy to this man. There you go. The national champions of college football. Jim Harbaugh, smile, thanking the crowd. We are here about to make the turn onto State Street, and if you thought the crowd was loud back then, wait till you see what's coming. There's Mikey Sainristil. Oh, yeah. Tarps off as we make the turn here. Oh my gosh, the trophy's out. All right, the team is calling for beers, so heads up, everybody. Here. The national champions are shotgunning beers on State Street in front of the largest crowd of fans we've seen yet.
Michigan's national championship parade. Trevor Keegan taking the shirt off. We're rolling with Jim Harbaugh, Blake Corum. The captains are here. Sorry. On this big bus, you can see Jim with his hands saying thank you, thank you. And Blake's got the shirt on. It says business is finished. Nice job, man. Oh, yeah, we got you. Driving well.
Best parade ever. Best parade ever.
You guys called for this.
This is the best.
Jim, look out on this street, man. You can dream of things as a kid. What do you think?
Nothing but love. This is awesome.
You're with these captains.
Best parade ever.
Best parade ever?
Best parade ever.
What do these captains mean to you on this bus?
These are my stalwarts. These are my guys. Stalwarts.
To come back, all these guys were on a mission with you, man. What's it been like soaking all this in?
Woo! Enjoying every second. Yeah, love it. Best parade. Thanks.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was great.
Feels absolutely amazing. Just being out here, seeing all the love from all the fans. This is our team. You know, it's not just the team side Schembeckler Hall, but our community. This is our team. We did it.
You talked about coming back here to leave a mark and to leave a legacy. Take a look around. This is your legacy. What does this mean to you?
It means the world to me. Just seeing everyone out here. Let's go. Seeing everyone out here just means the world to me. It's an amazing experience, something I'll never forget.
What will you remember most about this team?
Just the love that we had for each other, the brotherhood. When we fought adversity, when we went through adversity, we just stuck together. The love, really, just the love we had.
Congratulations, you deserve it. Soak it in.
All right, so we are walking through this melee. We are going now downhill. We want to give a shout out to Chad Britton on the camera right now, walking backwards for the last 20 minutes on this thing. Listen, Gino, all the big guys are out here. Harbaugh told me he calls those guys his stalwarts, the captains. So many of them, they said, hold on to the NFL. They came back, and you see it on Blake's shirt there. Business is finished.
When you talk about stalwarts, I may pat myself on the back here. We were in the middle by all those fraternity houses, and they were calling for beers to shotgun, so the beer cans start flying. I did a little bit of defense on our guy Chad Britton here. Did a little blocking for him, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of guys leaving to the NFL next year. If you need help, I'm here. I'm available. We are now at the corner of State and Hill. The crowd has not gotten smaller. And as far as you can see down towards Schembeckler Hall, this crowd is getting bigger and bigger. The weather is bothering nobody. I see your sign says Blake Corum is my favorite. He's coming up right here. How cool is this for you?
It's super cool. I really like it. I really want to come again next time.
Yes, absolutely. Enjoy yourself. Here's your buddy. He's right here.
Oh my God, am I on TV?
What does this scene mean to you?
Everything. This is a crazy experience. So proud to be a part of this team, and love these guys with all my heart.
And we saw you emotional when you stepped up. What are the emotions like now when you look down State Street and all you can see is Michigan fans?
This is what it's all about. It's all about these fans, all about this university and these players, the staff. We're all family, we love it.
And what does this university mean to you?
Everything. Can't really put words into it. It means everything. Love this place. Feel like I went to college here and hope someday I'm called a Michigan man.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The Michigan fans are bowing to Sharon Moore as he makes his way down State Street.
We're making our way past Packard here. So many young fans out here. This will be their introduction, so many of them, to not just this game of football, but what their parents and grandparents have told them, Gina, about the good old days with Michigan football. This is the beginning of the good old days for so many of these young fans, which you can't take away from when you see so many young smiles.
Mason Graham's truck went by, and that is what I said to him. I said, you are the start of football fandom for a lot of these kids. But what's cool is you look in this crowd and you see people who were probably here for the 1998 parade, and they're back here again for the second, seeing it come full circle. But now you look at introduced to this for the first time.
Hey, Chad. Spin back. We'll talk here for a second. I just to capture all of this in the moment as Sharon Moore comes back here. I mean, this is a team that played its first 3 games of the season without Jim Harbaugh.
Baby, go blue!
And that's where this team ends up, #1 in the nation. They played the last 3 games of the regular season without their head coach. For the 3rd straight year, they win the Big Ten championship. And Gina, they got over the hump. They won the semifinal game, and they won the national championship. We're talking about that memory for so many people. This will be it for Michigan football fans.
Just stepped back a couple moments ago talking to Sharon Moore. I said, we saw the emotions that he had that first game he filled in for Jim Harbaugh. I said, what are your emotions now? And he said, Michigan is family, this team is family. And you can just tell by this reception right here with Blake Corum, Zinter, Jim Harbaugh on the other side, J.J. McCarthy. The national championship trophy is up on that truck as well.
These guys, so many of them, Chris Jenkins declaring yesterday for the NFL draft, so many of them. This is it for them in Michigan as far as their playing days, but they'll have a key to the city for as long as they want it to get back here.
parade is just behind us.
I'm tagging you in a bunch of these photos as we're posting. Follow along on WXYZ on social. I know we're doing this live stream, but check out all the content. Gina's been getting interviews, as you've seen, if you're just joining us or not. We're going to post so much of this content throughout. Hey, thanks, man.
Brad Galley is the best.
We're going to... Wow, top fan. Listen, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, WXYZ Detroit. We'll be sharing all of this as a time capsule for so many of you Michigan football fans that have been waiting so long for this.
Last time I saw you, we were sending them to the national championship.
We are now at State and Hoover, so as you can see, Schembechler Hall is ahead. The fans do not stop. As far as you can see here down State Street, all you see is fans. Again, we started talking about this parade and we started talking about the weather and worried that this would deter people away from celebrating, but not at all. As you can see here, you got people up on the rooftops, you got people out on their porch. A beautiful January day to enjoy a little national championship parade. Sharon Moore has not stopped smiling this entire time. He has also not stopped doing that. He has been thanking the crowd the entire way. He's up there with his family on the other side. Jesse Minter is up there as well. Two key cogs in this Michigan football team success all season. Obviously with the loss of Jim Harbaugh throughout the season, Jim Harbaugh's staff members stepping up huge as the team concludes the season 15-0. Every little bit of this team was a big part of that. Sharon Moore, Jesse Minter, certainly two of those guys. You have a sign right here that says JJ and Harbaugh, one more year. That is the hope for a lot of people out here. And the energy down here is incredible. I mean, the smiling, the cheering, the phones are out. This is a moment that a lot of these people will never forget. Fans, big and small, bundled up, not deterred by this weather at all. Repeat what that fan just said. They said Channel 7 rocks. It's not my own opinion. I'm just repeating what the people say, reporting the news. We are now nearing Yost. Behind Yost is Schembechler Hall.
What'd you say?
I was just telling everybody where we are at along the parade route.
In the middle of Joel. Now, I mean, look at these guys. Look at, they're live streaming it. They're posting it. Jim Harbaugh called it the best parade ever. Let's keep running so we don't get trampled.
Yes. So the end of the parade is behind us, which means I believe students are following the crowd. So we're trying to stay ahead of the mess a little bit there. You see the sign right here, Immortal Team 144. This team has been through a lot to get to 15-0, to get to that national championship. Immortal is a pretty good word, I think, to describe what some of them have been through. And here's another sign that we've seen a couple times. Harbaugh McCarthy 2024, run it back.
This guy's shirtless trying to go high five to Harbaugh back here.
I would love to know how the police along that parade. Our Chad Britton is working smart, right? work smarter, not harder. Chad just cops a seat in the back of this parade. Like I said, we are at the very end of the parade, and it has not slowed down. People are now following the parade. That last truck right here, Jim Harbaugh, Blake Corum, J.J. McCarthy, Zach Zinter, Chris Jenkins. Some of these guys declaring for the NFL draft.
Real in Michigan. Yeah, I know.
And here come the chants, one more year. The decision is likely to come soon, but this scene, those chants, all these signs we see, argument for Jim Harbaugh. You see the police right here kind of monitoring Jim Harbaugh's truck, but I will say that this parade has been smooth. We're almost near the end, but people have been very accommodating. It got a little bit rowdy in front of the fraternity sorority houses, understandably so, but honestly, people have been very respectful. People are just, the energy down here is incredible, which is always a positive with a big event like this.
Here, bring it up here, Chad. All right, so we're making our final stretch into the walls here, getting into Schembechler Hall. For the last 9 years, I've talked one-on-one with Jim Harbaugh every Monday. Some of those Monday chats were a little bit of a bumpier ride than this smooth parade has been. And I think for this team, getting over the hump, it was as much of an exhale as it was jubilation. And then I think getting to the national championship, not to say it was easy, Gina, but they were so confident in the road that they had been on that they knew if they really stayed true to who they were, game plan like they had, all the work had been put in. They just needed to stay true to themselves, and that's what they did.
And I think it's interesting, too, when they do get to that point, they win the Big Ten championship, and you're like, okay, here we are again. Like, this team has been here now for a third time. I will never forget when J.J. McCarthy spoke for the first time after the Big Ten championship. So prior to Alabama, and he said it's just different. The preparation is different. He said paralysis by overanalysis, I think was his exact words. But he said that they just were preparing different and that they had been there before. They knew what it take. They maybe knew what it didn't take. And then you see the way they beat Alabama and the way they won the national championship. Like you said, they were just confident. It was different this time around.
You almost knew at that point when he said that, we're going to prepare differently. They had gone through it twice. So at that point, they knew what wasn't going to work. They knew pretty darn well what was going to work. And it was almost not cruise control, but, man, the Alabama game was tough. That third quarter looked ugly. But this team never lost hope. And it's one thing to say that. It's another thing to continually back it up. And they beat really good teams down the stretch in this season when a lot of people said that schedule was weak.
And we're here in between Jesse Minter and Sharon Moore and then Jim Harbaugh. And we saw a sign on the side of the road that said Immortal Team 144. And that's kind of a part of it. That guy is just embodying what this whole entire parade is feeling. But it didn't take just Jim Harbaugh or just a couple stars to make this 15-0 run to make this national championship happen. It took everybody. So you see another sign right here, thank you Team 144. That kind of has felt like it's the theme is that it's Team 144.
And those were the first two shout-outs Harbaugh gave. Of course the players, but he said Minter and Moore, as you said, the two men that helped get him here. Let's let Chad guide everybody through the final stretch of the parade.
We are now here at Schembechler Hall. The parade's wrapping up.
right, so we're going to close out our coverage of this
Here comes the
national
section.
championship parade as Jim Harbaugh and the final group of the Wolverines come through. Gina, he called them his stalwarts on the fire truck here with him. We're going to walk you in here as the team makes its turn into Schembechler. Gina, you talked to so many of these guys in this blissful moment. What was the biggest takeaway for you?
Family. They called their team family. They're calling these fans family. I asked Blake Corum what this means to him, is that he wanted to come back and make his legacy. I said, is this the legacy you wanted? And he said, absolutely. So I think so many guys wanted this to happen, pictured this scene, manifested this scene almost, and here you have it.
These moments are moments that these guys will take away forever. They will have so many of them NFL careers, but when you're around, classmates in here, they got to go to Lit on Tuesday and sit next to people that said, hey man, I was the person that threw you that beer on that truck. There's something special about doing it on a college campus and celebrating it in these moments with people that have been through cold games out there. And so to be here right now, it's a time-stamp moment for so many of these players, and of course the thousands and thousands of people that have lined these streets.
And like you said, there are people of all ages here. There are people who may have been here in '98. There's people who are here for the first time. This is their impression of Michigan football. So this is such a special moment to so many different people, so many people on different levels of fandom for this team.
We'll tell our team back in the studio to cut it here. We're going to archive this video. You can find it on all of our WXYZ platforms within moments. They're going to get this video so you can have it and have it as your timestamp moment to watch at home. For everybody out there watching us on WXYZ, thank you. For Gina, it's been great. Great to be with you out here.
Congratulations.